What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. We're also going to be taking a look at the Dow Jones, the dollar index, gold, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Stick around for the whole video because I have some news articles I want to go over with you guys too. Don't forget we have a free Discord group. There's a link below in the description. Definitely check it out. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Don't forget, we do a free Ledger Nano S hard wallet giveaway. We do that on Monday. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you subscribe to the channel, tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post videos, and smash that like button. Leave a comment below, and that will get you entered to win. Also, if you leave 500 in a comment below, we're doing a free $500 promo code giveaway for Prime XBT. It is a tradable account. All right, let's take a look at, as you can see, the volume here is declining. This is in the 1 hour. The breakout, what looked like a breakout yesterday, really didn't have breakout volume. But let's take a look at where we're at. So if you guys remember, we were watching this as a rising wedge right here, and the measured move of the breakout of that rising wedge. Notice we have come down to retest that wedge, and we did get a nice bounce off of it. We'll see what happens from here and know that if this is a breakout or a fake out. But that target gets us up to around the $56,000 range, almost dead on, right in the 56,000 range is a breakout target of this wedge. If we break back below this wedge, which is also lining up at the 55 EMA, around 50,800, if we break back below that, we could be coming down for a retest down to this area, the $48,000, $49,000 range, depending on how quickly it would get down there. If we do break up out of this around, this is the 1 hour chart. So if it was to happen today, it would be between 53,200 and 53,600 in that range. If we were to break out today and break up out of this rising channel, as you can see, I cloned to this bottom trend line down here and put it up top, and we did get rejected at it, but that would get us to a target of somewhere in the $58,000, $59,000 range. Of course, if we did get up, we'll probably see resistance here before coming down for a retest and then continue up if we're gonna go up from here. But again, this could have been a fake out, guys. Be cautious. That's why we're going to look at the other markets too, and I'm going to show you some news articles and some articles from 2018, some predictions people were making then for the end of the year, just to kind of compare what's going on right now. All right, and yeah, that's what I'm looking at. If we were to come down and break the bottom of this within the next few days, over the weekend or whatnot, could get us down as low as the 43.5, which would be the 0.382 Fibonacci. After that, we had the 0.5 at 40,000. Then we have the golden pocket zone at 37, around 37.8. And again, guys, this would be weeks, possibly months. It doesn't happen in a day. You're not going to see one straight red candle down. If you did, I would be extremely worried. But anyways, 0.786 could be coming down to retest the bottom of this. Again, if we don't break up and out of this rising channel. But that'd be around 33.8. And we've been looking at that range for quite some time. So let's take a look at the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour here, as you can see, we've been watching this rising channel. We did get, zoom in over here. We did get a breakout above it, but we are back below it as of right now. And this is the 4 hour. So within the next 8 hours, if we were to go to the top, would be around 52,200 area. If we do break up above that, open and close the 4 hour, then we're probably, if we open and close a 4 hour above this trend line, then we're probably going to be going around that $55,000 to $56,000 range. Otherwise, if we cannot get back above this, then this was most likely a fake out, and we may be coming down to these lower targets. If we were to come back down and test the bottom of this, would also get us to, if we did it on the 0.618, would be around 37.9. A break of this area would get us down to around the $20,000 area if we were to break out of the bottom of this. And that rises the longer it takes if we were to go to that level. But if we are able to break back above this and maintain support upon it, that could be as high as the $69,000 range. It's very possible, but let's see what goes on here. Let's see if we can get back above and get support on this trend line. And our first target after that would be around the $55,000 to $56,000 range if we're able to open and close above this trend line here. And we can get more accurate targets as we see what's going on. So make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below. That helps support the channel, and share the video if you enjoy them. All right, if you are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT, my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you like the other exchanges. You can trade Bitcoin, EOS, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP isn't on here anymore. Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything on one exchange. I'll leave a tutorial up top on how to use their margin, and you can use my promo code SAVY50 will get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus, up to 1 Bitcoin to use towards your margin. SAVY25 will get you 25% off your fees. Now let's take a look at the Dow. It is under pressure again, like it was yesterday, and I'd said this looks like this fractal here. We could be seeing a major dump in the Dow. It is definitely a possibility, believe it or not. We'll see what's happening, but as you can see, the fractal looks almost identical. We've been making bearish divergence, which is higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI. It's looking pretty ugly for the Dow. Be extremely cautious, because regardless of what people say and believe, and we're going to talk about that in the news articles here in a minute, there's no guarantees Bitcoin goes up. And if the Dow goes down, Bitcoin goes down with it. It does not, it's still correlated. No matter what people want to believe, as of right now, Bitcoin is still correlated to the markets. Let's take a look at our fractal on the DXY. I am still bullish on the DXY. We did get a little retrace back yesterday. We are back under the 21 EMA. If we can open and close above this 21 EMA, at least a daily candle, and that's around the 90.8. This is the 3-day chart, and if you look at these fractals, they're playing out identical. We did come back down, retest this wedge. I do think we continue up from here, just like we did off of this fractal over here. As you can see, even in the MACD, the fractals are just perfect, identical. Gold, we've had our gold target down here at 1736. If this is an ABC, we've had this since November. If that does break, my next target's going to be around that 1647, and if that was to break, it could get pretty damn ugly for gold. The next stop would be around 1500, and after that, it just keeps getting uglier and uglier. But as of right now, this is where I'm looking for a bounce at 1736. And let's take a look at the daily chart, looking at the RSI. We're making lower lows in the RSI, higher highs in the price action, bearish divergence. And as you can see in the volume here, the volume's still declining. So that breakout isn't showing as breakout volume. So that's why I said, be cautious. Don't trust that as a breakout. We could be at least having a nice big retracement. If not, that could be the end of this, guys. For now, I'm a Bitcoin long-term overall for years to come bull, but I do believe that Bitcoin is still going to come upon an 80 to 90% correction at some point here. Yes, we could go higher, but we'll talk about where I think we could be headed. Let's look at the 2 hour now, or the 2-day. 2-day, same thing, lower highs, higher highs, bearish divergence. 3-day, same thing, lower highs in RSI, higher highs in the price action, bearish divergence, volumes declining. Weekly, same thing in the weekly, guys, volumes declining, higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI. Monthly, same thing, volumes declining, higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI. Now, if the price continues to rise and we do break this top here, Bitcoin could, go crazy, but there's not much room to top out here at 100 on the RSI. So another reason to be cautious. This is Bitcoin predictions from 2018. After this, guys, we're going to go through a few things. We're going to look at the longer term Bitcoin chart and then Litecoin and Ethereum. So stick around. I'll also leave some tutorials up top on just some different strategies like EMA, breakout trades such as that. Check them out. But anyways, Bitcoin price predictions 2018. How high can Bitcoin price go in 2018? Now, this was from March of 2018. So let's take a look at what they were saying there. There's a tweet here. What is your Bitcoin prediction by the end of 2018? 38%. The majority was saying over 20K. Sounds kind of like what's going on now. Everybody was pretty sure that Bitcoin was going to continue higher. McAfee, you guys know what he was saying. He was calling for $1 million Bitcoin. This one says expect stability after 10 years. Well, it's been 10 years. We still really don't have any stability. We're still getting massive volatility. Let's see, Bitcoin to reach 25K the end of 2018. That was Tom Lee. You guys know him. Senior partner of Fundstrat, ex-chief JP Morgan. Volatile Bitcoin to touch 50K by 2018. This was World Economic Forum of Davos, experienced cryptocurrency fund manager. These are all people respect, and every time somebody comes in and people want to respect them, they're always calling for crazy highs. These guys, I believe, make a lot of money by getting people to buy in while they're dumping, but that's my view. Doesn't have to be yours. Bitcoin is the future, fiat's the past. Same thing they're saying right now. It's like almost an exact repeat. Bitcoin will hit 40,000. Lou Clayson, I believe his name was, executive director of Bitcoin Foundation. So he was calling for 40,018. These are people that everybody respects and everybody was believing wholeheartedly. I actually in 2018 was looking for 46,000, which we hit it, but years later. Bitcoin to pass 43K by December 2018. Survey by finder.com. So that was the majority of people believing it, like now. Bitcoin will hit 320,000. Bitcoin will reach 1 million by Bobby Lee. But anyway, you get the picture. Just be cautious, guys. This is another thing. Crypto Whale, if you don't follow him on Twitter, give him a follow. He pulls out some great information. Also, you can follow me on CryptoSavvy1. But anyways, and I get one more thing. All the comments below, guys, there are people, scammers using my name along with other YouTubers. You see it all the time. On my name, you'll see it's highlighted. So you know it's me. All the other ones telling you, invest in whatever or follow me on blah. That's not me. If you guys have questions, you can email me. My emails are down there. Top JP Morgan banker tells clients, forget about bubbles and just buy everything. That really sounds like the top of a bubble to me. Be careful. Whenever these guys are telling you to do something, you should probably do the opposite. Another thing on Crypto Whale, he put this up yesterday, right before the pump we had that broke the 52,000 range. Look at this. Tether, they printed 1 billion US dollars worth of Tether out of thin air. I think it's 70 or 80% of Tether has been created in the last 6 months, guys. If that doesn't give you a warning sign, I don't know what to tell you. Be cautious, be careful. Fake money goes in the market and they pull real money out. That's if you could print money, you would do the same thing. All right, let's take a look. One more thing he posted on here, you might want to check out on his account right here. He talks about Michael Saylor. I've been telling people about this, but go to his page, check it out, make your own decisions. All right, this is the dollar over the Bitcoin chart. And I've been talking about this every time the dollar bottoms on this trend line. Bitcoin is at or near the top. I still believe we're pretty near. Again, we could get that push up to 60,000 or whatever, but I still believe in an 80 to 90% correction coming soon. Let's take a look at this chart. So this is, get this off of here, 2017 bubble. You can call it what you want, hype, speculation bubble, whatever. Bitcoin, and again, I'm not saying it's not going to go way higher in the future. but I do think it is nearing its top here. And as you can see, back here in 17, we had this rising channel. Once we broke out of, we went parabolic, came back down. We always break down past it. If you look at the second touch on the top of that, I drew a trend line across. We always go down below that. Let's take a look at the triangle that it creates at the tops of these bubbles and do a measured move down. That got us right to our bottom. And that was an 84% correction. Let's look at 2019. And this is all 2018, guys, where them guys were calling for all the way down here, calling for, you know, 50, 25, $100,000 Bitcoin, just like what's going on now. So be cautious. And let's take a look at 2019. The same thing. We formed a triangle, and I've explained how these triangles form. Big boys sell, they'll buy back in, and while people are getting super bullish, and then they sell into them again, and they just keep repeating until it runs out and they, you know, dump. But anyways, the same thing here. Rising channel. From the second touch on the rising channel, do the trend line across, we dip down below. The measured move got us to our bottom over here. Actually, the price went a little bit lower, but it was a 72% correction. If we were to see the same type of fractal play out here, much larger, obviously, if we were to see if this could be the top here, again, we could go to the 60,000, whatever, but I still think it's going to form kind of the same type pattern, something like this, and then breakdown. This is my theory. And if we take a look at, I just use this as a sample. This bottom, if it is a triangle, could, you know, do a lot of different things, go a lot of different, but we're just going to go off of, we'll make it a little rise there and take a measured move. And this would get us to bottom out between 2022 and 2023. But that would get us around the $8,500 range if this was correct here. But if we did a 85% correction from here, would be around that 85,000. So something to keep in mind, something to keep your eye on. Be careful. Like I said, when everybody gets extremely bullish, and especially when banks are telling you just to don't worry about the bubble, just buy everything. I think it's an everything bubble. Be careful. Look at the funding rate. The funding rate is extremely high. It's been high. It could go higher, yes. But when it gets up to these ranges, guys, that's time to be careful. Let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin, we have a target here. From looking at this as an Adam and an Eve, we put a trend line across the top, do a measured move from the top to the bottom here, bring it up to where we broke out. Gets us up to that around 271.50 range. So that's still a good possibility. Even after Bitcoin tops, usually the alts will have one more little last run. But I'm not saying this is the top either. If we get back above this, depending on what we form in here, then we'll take another look at it. But Ethereum broke its all-time high, so the theory is that Litecoin it's possible it could do that. It's possible that things are going to be different this time. Ethereum. So we talked about this down here on the 4-hour RSI. We broke out, came back down, retested this channel. We could be, this is the area we're going to watch for, and this goes up a little bit if we don't get up here till tomorrow. But 1988 range would be where I'd be looking for a rejection, possibly as high as 2000. If we do break up and out of this channel, we could be looking at a $2,400 to $2,500 Ethereum. Now, if we do come back down and break down from the bottom of this channel, if we do come back down to the bottom of the channel, if it's super fast, within the next few days would be around the 14 to 1500. Otherwise, if it takes some time, could be way up here, and that would move this target up. But as of right now, looking at if it was to come down pretty quick, probably a target. And again, we'll get more accurate targets when we see what's going on, but between 1,000 and 1,200 if we break the bottom of this channel. So that's what I'm looking at. If you guys want to help support the channel, check out my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. There's a link down below. She has a lot of cool gift ideas. You can put family pictures on glass, aluminum, all of this stuff. She has lots of different things on here you can check out. There's also a crypto section Definitely check it out if you haven't already. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post videos. Smash those like buttons. Leave your comments and share. Thanks a lot, guys.